Right. Yeah, that's all right. These are all very welcome here to Duke Park, Stradone, the home of the Junior Champions 2012, for this St Stephen's Day charity match between the champions, the Cavan Champions 2012, and the real champions, whoever they are. I don't know who they are. It's a miserable day here. Conditions underfoot is very, very damp and very, very wet, so we're hoping that we don't get too many bad injuries and that we've a good bit of crack. As we see Sean Kelly there with the white hair, the chief organiser, looking dapper in his physio's outfit, as the teams line up for their team talk, or don't really know what they're lining up for, but they're lined up anyway. Maggie Farley, the referee. Get that hair out of your eyes, Sean. Yeah, very good. Oh, the Haka, sorry. Junior which? The Junior Champions? The Junior Champions. I'm starting off with the Haka, okay. Right, very good. Right, okay. So as Sean says, the Haka is going to be performed by the Junior Champions. Never seen this done before, but it's a first for Duke Park Stradone. And a large crowd in attendance here for this charity match for the Oncology Unit in Cavan. As the real champions, as they're called, moves down towards the front of the stand. Some former players in attendance as they keep moving down the field. I don't know what this is all in aid of, but the real champions move to get some cover from the rain under the stand, as we hear Thomas McKenna, as always, shouting orders with the umbrella, keeping his hair nice and dry. So it's a standoff between the real champions and the Cavan Champions from 2012. Sean Kelly again, chief organiser, along with Porry Rudden there, Dennis Brady. As we await, here we go with the Haka. A short version of the Haka there by the champions. As we hear Thomas McKenna yet again. We see some familiar faces on this Junior Champions team. Player, man of the match for the junior final, Seamus Cooney there, alongside Colin McKenna. I think it's a 4-4-4-4 system they're playing today. Thomas Rudden there moving into his familiar full forward position. Let's hope the ground holds up in front of the goals for Thomas. Thomas McKenna and Adge King, I think, midfield. As Maggie Farley gets prepared to throw in the ball for this annual St Stephen's Day charity match. Man down already. Phelan Brady, Thomas Rudden and Terry Riley, Terry the Rat inside. As we're ready to get going. And away we go. The game's on. It's Seamus Cooney now. Down to Colin McKenna. A formidable force and a man down already. Colin McKenna into Barry Cullivan. Great start. That's Patrick Rudden, Junior Player of the Year. Crossfield ball. Here's Mad Phil Fitzsimons, Junior Captain this year. And Dermot King. Good block. Good man, Dermot. Fair play to you. And I haven't a clue who that is. They all look the same with their Santi hats. That's Jerry Brady. Here's Adge King. Moving up to Terry the Rat Riley. Taking a solo, fist the ball in. I think it's Paddy Hand moved in now inside. Brian Shields, I think. This is a good move, lads, if we can get a score. That's good defending by the lad. And it's a free referee. And a free in to the real champions. I think it's Gary Smith. Gary Smith, formidable free taker on his day here with Laragh United. Testing out the air. It's raining, Gary. No need to test it out, it's raining. A bit of controversy in the box. No. And it's over the bar for the first score. So the real champions are leading by a point to nil. As we see Dara Brady entering the commentary box here. Oh, and a dangerous tackle there. No, it wasn't Phelan, was it? As the Declan King run into Jamie McMahon, I think, here under the ball now. And Jamie, bring the ball with you. Can't really see what's going on in there, but Colin Hand, I think that was on the ball. Oh, and a good block. And it's out the field with Shane O'Rourke. The junior champions moving the ball nicely. Patrick Smith now on the ball. Lovely kick pass to Colin Smith. Christopher Hand now on the ball, and he launches this lovely ball. Declan Brady. And Colin Mack in the move now. And the Cullivan kicks a ball. Well done by the goalkeeper, and it's out the field again. Adge King on the ball, and well taken off by Conal Donohoe, was it?
No.
Great ball inside. Patrick Rudden, if he can make it. And it's gone wide. As we see Thomas McKenna here running out. That jersey's a bit tight on him, Thomas. As Declan follies him for the quick kick out. And the short one to Adge King. That's a great ball here. Oh, and there's a man there already. Referee never seen it. Who's that solo? Fergal O'Rourke, is it?
Jason Rahal.
What?
Jason Rahal.
Oh, Jason Rahal. And Lonan takes a shot. It's blocked down by Shane again, I think.
Yeah.
And a man down. Sean Kelly's running for the physio. Oh, and he's okay. So we're up with the play again, and it's Colin McKenna on the ball again. A short kick out. Short kick to Seamus Cooney. Dermot King holding the defence tight there, but somebody want to pick up Seamus very soon. He's going to kick it over the bar. Declan King. And it's gone wide.
Never could score,
Well said, Dara. As the rain eases off here, Thomas out for the short kick out again. Patrick Hand here down this side. That's a good kick out if he finds him. Man Jamie.
2 hands out.
That's a good ball. That's Colm Hand all the way from Australia. Oh, and there's a tough tackle. And Jack McKenna's gone inside if he finds him, the son of Thomas. No, he's on the ground. He's on the ground like his father. On the ground like his father yet again. And Shane O'Rourke again out the field. Some lovely defending by the junior champions. Christopher Hand plays a lovely hand pass to Jamie. Jamie to Colm McKenna again. Great defending, great tackling by the real champions.
Colm Hand's going to give him that all day. But that was Phelan.
Phelan's on the ground. Whilst they are arguing on the ground, the junior champions are attacking with Declan Brady, number 21. Brian Carlin comes to block. And it's gone wide. Phelan getting a bit of mouth to mouth here by Sean Kelly. Thomas Rudden hasn't seen much of the ball in there in the first half, been well shepherded by Patrick Smith. As the ball's out the field, Adrian Oates. Great ball to Terry the Rat, is it?
Like him.
To Jerry Brady. Oh, great running there. Gary, don't know who that. Gary the Bluedy, is it? Jerry with a long ball in. Thomas Rudden, is that Thomas Rudden out? It is. Thomas is down. And it's the junior champions out with Colm McKenna yet again. Plays it back to Joe Donohoe, the goalkeeper. Mad Phil Fitzsimons. As Phil comes in with a late tackle. And the ball is gone out for a line ball. As we see the real champions here win possession. That's a good ball in. Patrick Hand, I think. With a shot over the Breen Shields. Can he keep it in? He can. And that's good defending. Cavan O'Rourke, well done Kevin. Out to Liam Brady. And a great tackle there. The referee deemed it to be a free. As we hear the two managers over the far side. Paulie Rudden and Eddie McEntee. Is that Colin Oates, I see? No, it is. Is it? After kicking that ball? Declan Brady. Down the field of Patrick Rudden.
Bend your back, Paddy. I said.
And a great ball in to Declan Brady now. And it's Dermot King, but he's not on the same team, Declan. He's on the other team. And the ball comes out to Colm Hand, all the way from Australia, especially for this game. That's a great ball. Terry the Rat. Oh! And a great... and it's Jerry Brady now, and there's men over on the far side if you can get them. Oh, and a great clearance by Shane O'Rourke. It's Colm McKenna out again. Colm Smith. That's Colin Oates there. Oh, and there's a clearance by Adge King, and it's over to his nephew Declan. That's a great ball in to Patrick Rudden. Good tackle. Oh, and a lovely flick up there by Christopher. and a great Kieran Donohoe. Ronan Carroll's there somewhere. I don't know where he is. He's there. I don't know. That's Adge King in possession. As the real champions get the ball out, but that's a dangerous one. Declan Brady on the ball, and he's out. And it's a line ball to the junior champions. As Paulie Rudden shouts instructions from the line to Patrick Rudden. Seamus Cooney now inside to Colm Smith. There's men free on this far side of the field. If they can get it, it's launched in. And it's a good save. And it's out the field now. Thomas on the ground. It's Brian Carlin now. Out the field to Lonan McKenna. That's a great ball, lads. This is good move here. It's Colm Hand with a great tackle, but he's still going and well blocked down by Tubes there to Liam Brady. Now to Christopher Hand, Declan King. There's men free if they can find him. A bit of work for Patrick Rudden down here in the corner. And he's gone. Chance of a goal here if they can work it. Colin Oates to end the Cullivan. Oh, and it's over the bar for a point, so it's a point all. Intriguing game. Thomas McKenna again organising things. As the goalkeeper now kicks it out for the real champions. That's a good kick. Oh, well done, Thomas. You're supposed to hold on to it. That's Jason Rahal, I think. Play on. Well done. He keeps the ball. Brian Carlin now. There's Gary Smith. Gary Cooney. It's Jack McKenna now with a shot. Ah, that's a great score by young Jack McKenna. So 2-1 to the real champions. And a quick kick out now. Declan Brady out. As far as Colm McKenna. Colm Smith's gone inside. The junior champions losing 2-1 here in Duke Park, Stradone by the real champions. And the Cullivan lays it off to Patrick Rudden. Crossfield, Colm McKenna. There's two men gone this side. Mad Phil in on the action to Liam Brady. And Liam kicks it over. 2 points each. Starting to open up here on Duke Park, Stradone. Both sides getting to know each other quite well in these early stages. But I just don't think the real champions have it in the tank to finish out this one. We'll have to wait and see. It's a short kick out again.
Over the lane.
And it's over the lane. Bad decisions there. And can the junior champions punish? It's Mad Phil Fitzsimons, captain of the junior B side this year, with a bad hand pass. Tubes is in the mix. That's well done by the real champions out the field to Alan Sexton, who was supposed to catch it, but they got away with it to Lona McKenna inside, but nobody there. The junior champions are swarming the defence, leaving it very difficult to get through. As Declan Brady launches it inside, it's a dangerous ball, and it's 1-on-1 now. Enda Cullivan. Oh, and a good save by the keeper. Fergal Rock. It's a 45 to the... No, it's not. It's a wide ball, and it's out now with Adge King. Good move by the real champions. Dermot King now. Colm Hand on the ball. Jerry Brady. This is a good move. They need to get a score. 2 points each. Oh yes, Phelan, you're supposed to catch that, but we still haven't. This is a great move if we can get a score with Terry the Rat Riley. Looking for Thomas Rudden inside. He hasn't really moved much all day, but here's Phelan Brady on the ball, and he's down. And the referee waves play on. Great defending there by the junior champions, and the ball is with Colm McKenna to Declan Brady. Inside, I think to Patrick Rudden. Yes, that was a formidable, and it's Adrian Oates tidying that one up. Great move, Adrian Oates. Looks like he's still in his prime. As the ball, and another man down. He's okay, the real champions have it. Now, the referee blows for a throw up, I think, yeah. A throw up is given. The real champions, not too sure of the whistle, but the referee throwing it up. Well, you wouldn't think he was playing, but he's up there full forward. No, Shane O'Rourke's up there. And it's Declan Brady now. Kieran Donohoe, I think, out to Patrick Rudden. And it's going to drop short. Dangerous. Oh, and a great goal by Enda Cullivan. 1-2 to 2 points to the junior champions. That's a kick out now. Alan Sexton, well held. Paddy Hand now plays it inside to Jerry Brady. Brian Carlin in the mix there, but he's lost it. And he's found it as Patrick Hand again. Inside. This is good move now by the real champions. Brian Carlin and back again. And Thomas McKenna's inside. Oh, and well blocked by Mad Phil Fitzsimons there to deny Thomas. That's out with Patrick Smith to Ronan Smith. And he's still going, Ronan, down that far side to Liam Brady. And that's Colin Oates now on the ball. And he launches it in front of Patrick Rudden, but well swept up there by Adrian Oates. And Dermot King now been marked tightly. And he gives the ball back to Patrick Rudden. And the referee does him for over carrying. As we start off again, that's a good ball into the centre to Alan Sexton. That's a good ball. Not sure who that is. Lovely moving.
Keep the ball.
And it's into Thomas Rudden. No, it's not. Into the small man, Jack McKenna there. Only for Jack. There's nobody really inside there for the real champions, as Thomas Rudden hasn't been really seen. And it's Colin McKenna out the field now again to Kevin O'Rourke, to Seamus Cooney. Liam Brady now on the ball. Lovely hand passing to Colin Smith. Great ball down the field. Don't wait on it. As Jerry tackles Christopher. And it's into Colin Oates. Declan King lets a ball in. It's a great ball. Goal on here if Barry Cullivan keep going. And it's gone over the bar on the small goals. And that doesn't count. And a short kick out now by Dermot King. Out to Dermot. To Brian Carlin to Adge King. Playing a very defensive role today to Dermot now again. And it's up the field now to Terry the Rat. Oh, and that's a heavy tackle. And it's Alan Sexton now. And it's launched in. Dangerous here. Brian Shields running after it. And they still have the ball. It's Brian Shields again on for a score here if they can get it. Thomas McKenna. No free given and it's out the field. But it's the real champions on the ball again. And it's Gary Cooney inside for Thomas Rudden. And it's out by Shane O'Rourke to Kevin O'Rourke. Out the field now, Shane O'Rourke again. Picking these options. Sent into the middle to Enda Cullivan. Marked by Patrick Rudden. Patrick Hand, sorry, to Colin Oates. Enda Cullivan again. Colin McKenna, Enda Cullivan. Matt Phil's making a great run down the middle if he can be found. That's a great crossfield ball to Liam Brady. Matt Phil's inside. And that's wide. Wider over the bar? I'm not sure. Is that a point, Dara?
No,
Wide, wide. So as the rain comes down here on Duke Park, Stradone. Yeah, Adge King looking for the short kick out, but it's over this side to Patrick Hand. If we can keep it in, and Barry Cullivan coming to chase. And it's straight into Patrick's hand and he's away. As Thomas McKenna shouts down the line. And that's a bad ball and Thomas just stands up. Crossfield ball. I think the junior champions turn it on the style. Ronan Smith, great ball to Liam Brady down the line in front of the stand as he looks up. Lovely ball into Conal Donohoe, I think. No, Kieran Donohoe, sorry. Into Christopher Hand. Has a shot. And it's a point. As you can hear from Pádraig Rudden over there. That's a good kick out. 2 men go for it and only 1 man gets it. Patrick Hand gets it now, but he's giving it away. Barry Cullivan on the ball. Oh, it's an injury here. Mad Phil Fitzsimons. Over carrying by the referee. Alright, there's a and it's Paddy Smith and Thomas McKenna, and Thomas is on the ground and the referee gives a free in. Taken quickly is Phelan Brady. Fucking Phelan. Takes a good shoulder and it's into Terry the Rat Riley. He has a pop. And it hasn't gone anywhere near the goals. And it's out with Kevin O'Rourke, I think, to Shane O'Rourke. In the centre to Christopher Hand. Drives a 30-yard ball in for Patrick Rudden. Declan Brady the far side if he can get him. And Kieran Donoghue there as well. And it's another goal by the junior champions. End-to-end stuff, and Thomas Rudden has moved out to the middle of the field now to tramp some grass. A short kick out. Brian Carlin out now to Adrian Oates. Taking a long time to decide to Adge King, who's playing very defensive today. Out in front of the stand to Jerry Brady. Well done, Jerry. This is going to be a move if they can get it. No. It's gone through Thomas's legs. Inside to Christopher Hand. Patrick Rudden. Johnny. And it's Alan Sexton now with the ball. And Thomas Rudden has the ball. It's the first time he's touched the ball all game. And he's kicked it out across the line. Typical Thomas to kick it out across the line when an attack is on. And it's a bad ball by Barry. Johnny. It's going to be more instant. Pulling and dragging. Oh, we'll wait the second half. We'll get to the back. Don't want any injuries too early on. I know. Inside to Patrick Rudden as he takes a shot, as well blocked down by Adrian Oates, I think, to Terry the Rat Riley. As Terry on a challenge now. Good move by the real champions, Brian Carlin. Oh, that's a dangerous one. And the referee's going to issue the first card of the proceedings. As Colin McKenna gets a yellow card. His traditional cards during games today is no different. That's a Gary Cooney inside now. That's a good tackle there by the real champions. And the referee blows the whistle. And it's out the field. Seamus Cooney to Liam Brady. And it's half time here in Duke Park, Stradone. As a bit of play acting in the middle of the field. Draws the first half to a close. I think it's 1-2 or 1-3 to 2 points at half time. As now the manager's down on the ground, over on the far side. Alan Sexton, I think, put him to the floor. As we take a break and see Dermot and Adge King not rushing over to get any water, whilst everybody else a bit of a thirst on, as Thomas, the two Thomases I think, have a bit of a chat in the middle of the field. Thomas and Gary actually, I think. As the rain eases off again. Sean Kelly attending to an injured party. as the teams now go in for their half-time talk. Whatever will be said as we hear Pádraig Rudden giving his team talk. Not sure who's over the real champions. Eddie McEntee in the middle there. Drinking a lot of water. Yeah. As the cameraman goes over to talk to the two teams. For all of you watching on Cavan TV, we want a few more incidents as Eddie McEntee comes over to the junior champions to have a wee bit of a discussion. And now Brian goes over to the real champions to have a bit of a talk and have some light entertainment in the second half. But we want to see more out of players on the real champions like Thomas Rudden. Big presence in there around the full forward line. Hasn't seen much of the ball, although he got a ball out here in front of us here in the stand and kicked it out across the line. But we need to see Thomas in round the square and fighting for it, because the real champions, the junior champions, turned on the style there near the end of the first half. But it's all to play for in the second half as the teams line out again. A good crowd here today in Duke Park, Stradone, for this annual St Stephen's Day charity match. And nice to see you too, Colin McKenna. So the teams have listened to their managers, their team talks, and are ready to take the field now for this second half. Hopefully the rain stays away. So the referee throws in the ball and it's Thomas McKenna lays it off. Sean Kelly in the mix, loaning to Alan Sexton now, and it's the real champions who start off down towards Jack McKenna. Jack, who keeps it in and does well, lays it off, and it's a free in. The real champions mean business in the start of this second half. And it's a long ball in, and Thomas Rudden's down, and it's a penalty. It's a penalty. Thomas Rudden is down. I don't think he can get up. He's moving a bit. I don't think he can get up. It's a penalty to the real champions, and the referee is talking to Mad Phil Fitzsimons there, and it's going to be a yellow card. It's going to be a yellow card on here. The physio runs down the field. I think Thomas is still on the ground. We may need... I hope he hasn't damaged the goal mouth there, but he's up. He's up and he's okay. As Sean Kelly runs in to attend to Thomas, but he's okay. Now, who is going to take this penalty? A vital kick for the real champions to get them back in the game. Thomas McKenna is on the ball. I think Thomas Rudden is going to take it. We think he is anyway. He's walking back. He's okay after that incident. So it's all to play for us. Thomas runs up and he's down again. He's down again. And will he be fit to get up and recover from this? We're not so sure. But he is down again. The legs not fit to carry him up to the ball, and they give way just before he was about to strike it. But it's Thomas again now. He's up. He takes a run. And he's hit the top of the net. A great goal by Tommy the Block. And he's down again. He's down again. I don't know whether this man will be fit to recover from this. And he's down again. And he's still down. And now the physio's in on top of him. And now he's in on top of the physio. And just all hell's broke loose. But he's up on the real champions. And it's gone wide. So the junior champions now rocked by that start to the second half, as Seamus Cooney now on the ball. Really rocked by that second half. Early start by the real champions on that penalty to get them back in the game. Barry Cullivan now out in front of the stand to Colin McKenna, who sidesteps into Colin Oates. Back out in front of the stand to Enda Cullivan, who takes a solo and gets through two players and launches it in to Colin McKenna again, I think. Hand pass inside to Barry Cullivan. Shane O'Rourke now playing in an attacking role. And that's a great ball inside to Declan Brady, I think. They're looking for the goal. And they've lost it. But they have it back again with Colin Smith out to Declan King. Christopher Hand in on the action now. Lovely ball, a bit of work for Patrick Rudden to do out in the corner. And it's a line ball to the real champions. So they really mean business in this second half with that goal from the penalty spot by Thomas Rudden. As the rain starts coming down again here in Duke Park, Stradone. The line ball to the real champions. That's good. It's Alan Patrick Hand to Jerry Brady. That's good move. Oh, that's dangerous tackling there, but it's Patrick Smith with the ball. The real champions try to walk through the middle to Colin Oates. And well dispossessed. And it's Patrick Hand now. Into Lonan McKenna. And it's inside now. And the goalkeeper is out. Is that Joe Donohoe? It is. And that's Terry Riley and Patrick Smith. And they are down. But it's the junior champions who are on the attack with Barry Cullivan. Inside to Adrian Cooney, I think that was. It's Patrick Rudden now on the far side of the field, takes a shot. It's going high inside. And it's gone wide. So we've started off again. I think it's Dermot King down this side for the real champions. Ronan Carroll there, closing up tight to Brian Carlin. Side steps Declan Brady. They're really looking for the ball in early, and it's gone in early by Gary Cooney. Brian Shields is there, but Kevin O'Rourke. Declan King now, son of Dermot, playing on the real champion side to Barry Cullivan, getting lots of play out that far side in front of the stand to Enda Cullivan, his brother. And it's inside now to Patrick Rudden, but well shepherded there like by Adrian Oates. Out to Colin Oates. Crossfield ball. Declan Brady's there, but Dermot King, as he always has been, there to clean up the mess. It's Christopher Hand now. To Jamie, I think. Jamie's on the ground. Nothing new there. Out to Colin Smith. Should have a pop from this range. And it's gone wide. Patrick Hand to Lonan McKenna. Let it in. They're going direct. Here's Thomas McKenna. Ronan with the ball going through Ronan's heads, and it's Thomas now. And Thomas, a clean tackle there. No, the referee deemed it to be a free by Kevin O'Rourke and Thomas McKenna. Thomas is down. And here's the physio now to attend to Thomas. He's up. A bit of an incident here in front of the Sean, making sure that he's okay. As we're with Brian Carlin now, who plays it inside to Gary Cooney, I think it is, who lets it inside. They're probing for a goal, and it's mad Phil Fitzsimon's out to Declan King. Out the far side now to Ronan Smith, that was. Only giving the ball away, but they've got it back with Enda Cullivan. The rain pouring down here in Duke Park, Stradone. It'll soon be time for the floodlights. Declan King now, inside to Patrick Rudden. Laid off to Shane O'Rourke, who's playing more advanced. But he's given it straight to Dermot King. Maybe it's the jersey, the Knockbride jersey that he is wearing. And it's here now. Oh, to Shaggy. First time I've seen him on the ball all day. Gary Cooney. To Terry the Rat. Phelan Brady shouting for it. It's a great ball inside to Jack McKenna. Jack McKenna now, who's that? It's gone wide, I think, by Gary Cooney. And it's end-to-end stuff. We're with Colin Oates, stalwart in the junior champions this season, inside to Declan Brady, the upcoming midfielder for the club. And it's well dispossessed there, but Declan has it again. A crossfield ball in front of the stand to Declan King. Takes a solo and looks inside. Colin McKenna now. Into the far corner, Barry Cullivan it is. Inside Declan King. But in fairness to the real champions, they've cleaned that one up and queened up quite a lot. As Colin Oates comes in for some attention here by Sean Kelly. As we see the real champions now in possession on the far side of the field. And a call inside by Alan Sexton, but doesn't reach him. But they have it back again. No, they don't. Declan Brady now flicks it up. And back again to Declan Brady. Nothing wrong with that tackle. The referee overcarried. And it's a free in to the real champions. Junior champions haven't got going this half. As it's played inside a young Jack McKenna, who's finding plenty of space. There's men inside. If he can see them, he looks up. No, he takes them on. He plays it across. Thomas Rudden goes for it. And just doesn't get there in time. But it's a line ball, which Jack McKenna will take. The physio is having words here with Colin Oates, I think. And the physio now has been dragged around the field by Colin Oates. As we go back to the play. And here's Brian Shields now. Lays it off. Lovely move. And that's a great score. That's a great score by the real champions. Joe O'Donoghue now with the kick out. Takes his time. And the Cullivan making a run here. As Joe drives it out. Out to the middle, but it's Colin Oates. And he's lost it. And a man on the ground. And it's a free to the real champions again. They're really on top in this second half. Jack McKenna calling for it inside, but it's heading, I think, for Thomas Rudden in on the square, as far as I know. Been shepherded in there by Mad Phil Fitzsimons. I think he's going to drop it in as Thomas McKenna organising things as he does. Even telling the referee to get back. Philip Devine there. And he's moved it on, so Thomas now with his yee-ha celebration. What is he going to do with this one? Is he going to lob it up, or is he going to kick it over the bar? Oh, I think it's Gary Smith. Formidable free taker with this club. Going to kick this one. Great score, and it's over the bar. So it's really all the real champions in this second half. The junior champions haven't come out of the blocks at all. Must have been that speech by Pádraig Rudden at half time. But they're on the ball now with Christopher Hand inside to Colin McKenna, who's been quiet, to Colin Oates. To Barry Cullivan. In front of the stand again, back to Colin. This is a good move. We can get a score. Declan Brady. Tubes. No. And here's Alan Sexton. Makes a great ball down if we can be made. Jamie slides in. That's a free. And the referee wants to talk to Jamie. That's another yellow card to Jamie CV. He's had a few of them. That's Gary Smith now. Plays it to Brian Carlin. The real champions on the attack. Shaggy there throws it up, but no. It's been dispossessed, and it's a free to the junior champions. As the rain pours down, it's Declan Brady. Lays it off again out in front of the stand, getting lots of possession out in front of the stand. With Ronan Smith to Shane O'Rourke, playing an advanced role to Patrick Rudden. That's a good ball. Enda Cullivan inside. Colin McKenna. This is a great move and the goalkeeper. And it's a lovely square ball. The referee disallows it. Controversy afterwards in the cross whether that was a square ball or not, but the referee doesn't allow it, and the referee is down. But that goal was not given. So a bit of controversy later on in the cross for the boys in the corner to decide whether that was a goal or not a goal. So the junior champions on the attack with Enda Cullivan, and that's gone wide by the referee. The referee signals wide. So it's not going for the junior champions in this second half as Dermot King comes out the field with the ball. Lays it off to Lonan McKenna, I think. That's good play there. We're out here in front of the stand. Gary Cooney, that's a great ball. To Lonan, who launches it in. I think it's Dara Smith. Dara Smith keeps it in play. Referee decides that was a push in the back. And it's a free in for the real champions as the rain pours down. It's Thomas Rudden, and what a catch, who lays it off to Colm Hand, back to Colm Hand. He's still going, surely a free in. It's another penalty. I don't believe it. Another penalty to the real champions. Another penalty this second half, full of controversy. Who's going to take this one for the real champions? I'm not quite sure who that is. Is it Colm Hand? Looks to be Colm Hand, but we're not sure. I think it is Colm Hand. Oh, that's a great score. So the real champions really showing the junior champions how it's done. Years of experience among this team. And we're back and play with Christopher Hand to try and get the junior champions up and running. To Jamie McMahon down this side as Patrick Hand comes close to him as he lays it off. Enda Cullivan. Enda is still in play as they play it back to Seamus Cooney. Plays a great ball in towards Patrick Smith. Inside to Shane O'Rourke. This is a great move. He can get a goal. And he does. And a great finish. End-to-end stuff by the junior champions. But the real champions not giving up. Not giving up as Brian Carlin is on the ball. Plays it out to Dermot King. Dermot inside now. Brian Carlin again, lovely interpassing there. Great move, Lona McKenna. There's men free down this side. As Gary Smith now on the ball. Thomas Rudden looking for it inside. He plays a great ball into Thomas Rudden. No. Mad Phil has it cleaned up as Gary gives out to Thomas for not making a run. Thomas with his hands on his hips as usual with Colin McKenna now on the ball to Colin Oates. To Declan King. This is great run on Colin McKenna now up the field and he's still going. Tubes. Colin McKenna still going through the middle. Great ball into Enda Cullivan. This is a great move if we can get a score. Christopher Hand. To Enda Cullivan. To Patrick Rudden inside. To Declan King, who drops it. Back out. Number 7, Philip Devine. Patrick Rudden doesn't want to shoot. He's inside again. And well saved on the line by Adge King. Adge is playing very, very deep in this second half, but it's only out as far as Ronan Carroll, I think, who launches it in. Square ball, says the referee. And the real champions are in possession. To Jerry Brady. Being quiet in this second half. Brian Carlin. Down in front of the stand. This is a good move by Brian. Thomas McKenna has lost possession, but they'll have it back again. And it's a free in. Thomas fouled. Terry the Rat launches it in. Nothing wrong with that tackle as it comes out. Colin McKenna still there. Out the field. And it's blocked down at Jerry. Jerry Brady has it. Inside to Brian Carlin. There's men free if they can find them. It's Lone and McKenna. Crossfield ball in towards Thomas Rudden. It's nearly gone, but he's missed it and it's out. Philip Fitzsimons clears the lines out to Colin Smith on this side, who can't hold on to it, but he plays it to Colin Oates. Colin Oates with plenty of space. Launches it in towards, but that's not going to get past Adge. Adge and Dermot. And he's down. And that's surely a free. And surely a card for Patrick Rudden. Surely Patrick Rudden gets a card for that. It's a yellow card. But the play is with the real champions and Brian Carlin. Good move. As the rain pours in. It's inside towards Thomas Rudden. No, and he doesn't get it. Yet again. A wasteful ball. And it's out the field with the junior champions. It's gone quiet in this second half. Not much to report. No incidents. And the referee, the first incident, Colin McKenna, been targeted for over-carrying as the referee decides it's a free in. A straight red card, I think, for Colin McKenna, and he's off. I think he's off. He's still on the field. They're having a word with the referee in relation to this card, which is controversial. We're still not sure what's happening. He's still on the field though, so the referee is calling the ball in. I think it's Gary Smith again. The referee's bringing it in quite close. Colin McKenna still on the field, so he mustn't be. That's Gary Smith again with the free for the real champions. Straight in front of the goals. Oh. And it's a bit messy in there, but it's cleared out. And it's a penalty again. Could you believe it? And there's somebody on the ground, and I believe it is Thomas Rudden again. And if he gets up from that, I'm not so sure how he'll feel, but he's on the ground, and there's going to be a very, very wet patch there in the morning. Yeah, it is Thomas Rudden who's down. Seen a lot of the ground today, Thomas, I'm afraid. Yeah, they're starting to. He's not drag him around the place. But it is Thomas who's down, who has won the penalty. He celebrates as he gets up. But who is going to take this one? Very hard to see. There's a huge crowd. It's Thomas. Alison's not going to like to see them clothes coming home. She's going to have to wash them. But Thomas, I think, as it's chipped over the bar, I think, by Terry the Rat, I think takes that one. Thomas really hasn't seen much of the ball, but he's won 2 penalties for the real champions in this second half and flattened a bit of grass in the process. As we're up the field now with the junior champions, straight up the other end of the field, and it's inside to Adrian Cooney. I don't think there's a goalkeeper in sight, and it's another goal. Whilst the real champions were down the field scoring a penalty, the junior champions up the field and hit straight back with a wonderful goal. But all the time to play as Dermot King plays it out this side to Gary Smith. Perfectly good tackle there by Patrick Rudden. So Gary Smith with the free out in front of us here to Gary Cooney, who plays a great ball in. I think it's Jack McKenna with heaps of space. Thomas Rudden's inside if he can find him. He plays it inside. Oh, it's a great ball. Can it be finished? Terry the Rat over the bar. So the junior champions really opened up there in this second half. And it's now with Ronan Carroll. And it's all over. The real champions have shown the junior champions how it's done. As Alan Sexton smiles up to the camera. Instrumental in the success. And a photograph now to be taken by both sides. So that's it on a wet and damp St Stephen's Day here in Duke Park, Stradone. The real champions show the junior champions how it's done. As the teams leave the field to line up for a photograph. On a very sporting occasion. Wet occasion, but a very sporting one. And all for a good cause. As the teams line up now for the team photo. As they all attack the chairman now, I think he's going to get a bit of a soaking out on the pitch. Carmel's not going to be too happy with the good close. As the teams line up now for the photograph. Some of them must have become over. Oh, they have cameras there. Ah, there is cameras there, very much there. No, I'd say there's somebody there, but I wouldn't know. That's all sorry. Thanks very much.
I don't need that. Sean Kelly is going to make the presentation here to Claire Smith. The amount of money raised was €1,070. So So it's a credit to everyone who's involved today. Thanks for that. We'll have the presentation here. Hopefully get someone to take a photograph. €1,070. All right, thanks a lot. Can we someone take a photograph? No, leave it on the stool. Would you give me a photograph as well?
Right.
Just 1 second. Just 1 second to get the camera. Right.
We've been in Japan before, and this is great for Japan, but they come and China and all over. Well, no more that. It's a mighty system. Last year there was no patients on that. How he's running around it. Okay. Right. On behalf of Laragh United GFC, I'd like very much to make the presentation of the amount of money gathered today of €1,070 to Claire Smith on behalf of Cavan Oncology Unit in Cavan. Thank you very much.
Just like to thank everybody involved today in this fundraiser, and I can't believe the amount of money I'm receiving today on behalf of the Oncology Unit. I will be giving this money to the Friends of Oncology, who is a registered charity and who supports our unit and the running of the unit. It helps us as nurses to be able to get anything we need for the patients coming into the unit, and it's guaranteed to be used for the patients of Cavan. I'd like to thank Sean and Dennis Brady and Porrick on behalf of the club for donating this money to the unit today. Thank you.
Just again to say we're delighted to be able to help out the Oncology Unit today with our fundraiser, and knowing that it's going to a good cause, and especially the people like Claire that's looking after the people of Cavan that have cancer. It's a pleasure to know that the people of Cavan will be looked after by the people of Cavan and looked after so well. Thanks very much.
And the video will be up online on cavantv.com and Drumlin Media, so anyone that has any relatives anywhere in the world will be able to notify them, and it'll be a little bit later on this evening. There's no editing. And anyone that was injured, Sean went in and did the business. He might have caused more injuries than he cured, but it was. And there was only one red card. And he didn't even heed her.
Klinsmann, Thomas. What? Klinsmann.